South Geelong Primary School. My name's Adam Voigt. I'm the CEO and the founder of Real Schools. I have known Leanne for some time now, and we've been contemplating doing some work with your school. And I met with your leadership team just a week before last, and we had a chat about a long-term partnership that we think can be of real benefit to you. I wanted to use this little video just to give you a little introduction to it. The intention is to leverage what some of you have already been working on in terms of restorative practices, to make you more explicit about that, to help you to become more knowledgeable about what the potentials are within the restorative framework for dealing with both, I guess, the plethora of small micro behaviours that happen in the classroom, how you can do that effectively and consistently, through to how you can actually have restorative principles impact your instructional model, which for me has been when some really exciting stuff has been able to happen for me in my career as a teacher and school leader, such that two things happen. One is that you are clear and intentional about the work you're doing to build a strong, sustainable relational culture around South Geelong Primary School's community. And then secondly, about how you can be more effective and less stressed in your work. And I think that's probably the last bit has probably been the bit that appeals to the most of the teachers that I work with. And it's certainly the thing that restorative practices has done for me. It's allowed me to be more effective and less stressed in my work, which is really exciting. So we're planning at the moment a way that we can pull together a professional learning day that will be really valuable for you. We want you to feel like that's an opportunity, I guess, like not to do more, but to do different. So one thing you'll notice about our partnership is that it's not about adding to your workload, it's about trying to make it more effective and less stressful. And so that professional learning day will all be geared about how we can start to make that a reality for you in your classrooms, which will be really exciting. And then I'm going to come back, and that's probably one of the things that's different about our work, is that we won't work with schools just to provide a PD day and then nick off and then leave you and hope for the best. We come back and we work in classrooms. We're going to run a parent session. We're going to work with the leaders to build an implementation plan. There's teacher coaching. There's an enormous amount of resources, and very shortly you'll be getting a login to access our member section, which has just a plethora of articles that are really about the hands dirty kind of aspect of being a teacher, stuff to help you with the genuine craft of teaching between the walls of the classroom. There's articles in there for cultural leaders as well. There's videos, there's webinars, there's ebooks, there's white papers, and just an enormous suite of resources that you're going to be able to sit there and just cherry pick and use for your own, for your own needs, because I want to pay respect to your own contextual knowledge around what matters and what's needed at South Geelong. And then the final thing we're going to do is we're going to get your parents along for the ride. So we're going to build trust. On the end of this video, you're going to see a little bit of an outcome of that with one of our schools at Cannonock Primary School around the other side of the bay near Frankston. And they've been working on this for quite a while now, and it's been fabulous in terms of being able to bring key stakeholders, staff, parents, students, onto the same page around the way that we're building our culture. I think you're going to get enormous benefits from it. And personally, after having spoken to Leanne and to your leadership team, I'm really excited about meeting you all. I think we're going to have a fabulous time together, and I think we're going to do some really worthy work as well. So enjoy the video that's coming up after this one, and I'm really hoping that at some stage in the near future, when we can get our calendars aligned, we're going to be catching up face to face. Okay, bye for now.
Schools has improved the community at Cannonock immensely. It's provided trust between families and us, trust between us and the students, trust in our staff, in one another. It's just benefited everybody greatly, and I'm really glad that I was part of that journey.
Real Schools' journey has been absolutely awesome. So many facets that have benefited from our work with Real Schools. We're up to our third or fourth year with our journey with Adam. So the learning that's taken place has been enormous in that space.
In the last 3 years, our NAPLAN results have been through the roof. So our growth in our school has been incredible, so much so that we're getting other schools asking us, what is it that's happening down there for you to achieve the results you're getting?
Over a 3-year journey, we want to improve the satisfaction level of all 3 stakeholder groups, and we've done that at Cannock. The teachers are more engaged, and even retention of staff has been a real positive at Cannock Primary School. The students, in terms of their social outcomes, as well as what they feel about the school and the climate of the school, should increase, and it has. And also the parents should feel more connected to the school.
You walk around the classrooms, you don't hear any teachers yelling, you don't hear any kids yelling. One of my daughters describes one of the teachers' classroom as having Zen qualities. Now, I've got no idea where she learnt about Zen, but it accurately describes that particular teacher. You know, he never raises his voice. He doesn't have to. To me, that's fantastic.
I had a 1, 2, 3 class this year, lots of different age groups in that and abilities. But I must say it's probably one of the nicest classes I've had socially, because these children have grown up with restorative practices at school. They know nothing different. And I think that has, for me, been the icing on the cake.
It's given us a framework to work in. All teachers know that system, and probably more importantly, the kids know the system. A simple system, I think, but it just works.
The children are probably getting more involved in their feelings, and they know that a teacher's there to support them.
The kids are more open to discuss their problems. Kids that you wouldn't think would do that are doing that now. So that's been really positive.
These are now kids who don't step into unhealthy conflict, they step into healthy conflict resolution. They care, they think about their behaviour before they do it, and if they screw up, they know how to fix it up, and they do it in meaningful and productive ways. And it builds young people who are creative, it builds young people who have a moral compass and who know how to listen to their conscience. It's really cool to watch.
The Real Schools Partnership is a commitment that the school makes between ourselves and Real Schools. Initially there was a series of PD sessions with staff, but where the difference comes into it is that Adam has also come in and worked with staff in the classrooms. So he's either mentored or he's taken sessions and he's been the person that they can then learn from with him taking the session, or he's sat in the background and said, you know, next time you can do this or you can do that.
It's great having the online resources there. If there's something we're not sure about or we want to get better at, like our little mini circles or check-ins, there's the videos of Adam.
The other component is that we've run parent sessions to try and educate them on the process and to bring them up to speed with what we're trying to do as a school through our partnership.
It was great to be invited to the parent sessions. Adam's so approachable. He's been a teacher, he's been a principal, he knows what works, he knows what doesn't work.
I partner with schools because it lights me up to see them get the full benefit of partnership and the full benefit of being able to focus on culture. Whenever I ask school leaders, do they think school culture is important, they put their hand up. When I ask them what it is, they get nervous. So we're not exactly sure how to define it, and if we're not exactly sure how to define it, how do we work on it? So what we provide is a vehicle for schools to be able to work on the most important part of their work, which is creating a culture where young people thrive, where teachers thrive, and where parents support you in what you're looking to try and get done. When that happens, I couldn't think of a better job on the planet to be doing.
Cannock for me is a family, a community. It's a place where I put my heart and soul into. I've always come in and done that bit extra because the teachers are putting all their effort and energy into our kids. I'm happy to put energy into the school to make it a great place for the kids and the parents and the teachers, to make it an all-round great place to go. So send your kids here.